In this video, I'm going to show you how to make your chords sound richer by extending them. So this chord right here is called C major 7. It's got the root, the third, the fifth, and the seventh note of the C major scale. So C major scale has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After the eighth note, I can keep going and say 9. So when we're talking about adding the ninth, or by extending the chord by the ninth, we're talking about adding this note, the ninth note from the root. In this case, it's D. And you could be saying, oh, but there's a D there. So yes, D is the second, but it's also the ninth. So when I add D to my seventh chord, it becomes a ninth. Now this is a lot of notes here. So what I could do is I could voice this chord, which means voicing is basically a way of playing a chord. So I could rearrange the notes. So I can say, instead of playing the root in my right hand, I can try the impossible and go like that. Or I can actually say, okay, I'm going to take the root, I'll put it in my left hand. There. Okay. That actually sounds better. So there's a C. It's a C major 7. All I've done is I've added the ninth. And I don't particularly get too carried away with terms. So yes, I know some people will say, oh, no, it's actually a C major 9. To me, it's just a C major 7. Okay, I've just extended it. So I could extend a major 7. I could have said to myself, let me extend a dominant 7. So this is C7. Okay, so major 7, it's got the seventh note from the major scale. Dominant 7 is a flat 7. So I could add a ninth to this. So I could still add that D there, which gives me a richer sound. And again, I can say, okay, let me put my root in the left hand. And then I get that sound. Okay. So I can extend a chord and get a richer sound. If I am playing, let's say, in a trio or with a bass player, what I would do is I would play what I was playing here in my right hand. I would transfer that to my left hand, because my bass player is going to be playing the root of the chord, which allows me okay, so that works perfectly for me. And I hope you can already hear that that is richer than if I was just going this. The ninth just adds a bit of color. Now, when I do this, we also refer to this as a rootless voicing, because I'm not playing the root in my chord anymore. Why? Because the bass player is playing the root. Okay, so that works perfectly. All right. So we said we could extend major 7. We can extend your dominant 7. You could even extend the minor 7. So a minor 7 chord, now this is C minor 7, right? If I add the ninth, I also get a richer sound. I could play this exact voicing in my left hand, and now I've got a beautiful, rich sounding chord. So my bass player might be playing. Okay, so rootless voicings just give me a lot more freedom to do stuff in my right hand, but also gives me that rich sound. Okay, so things get interesting once we start playing more than just one chord. So I'm going to try and play a common chord progression. I'm going to play a minor 2-5. Since I've just been playing C minor, okay, and there's my ninth there, I'm going to play some of the chords that are very commonly played together with C minor 7. So if I'm playing a 2-5-1 and I want C minor to be my one chord, what I can do is I'll say on my 2 chord, which is D minor 7 flat 5 or D half diminished, some people refer to it as that, I could still add the ninth So there's the ninth of my D half diminished. Or I could say, I play the bass note down there. Or I can play a rootless voicing in my left hand, which allows my right hand okay, you start getting interesting sounds going on. Okay, so it's my basic chord plus the 11th. Okay, so that's how I'm going to play my D half diminished. And then, and by the way, that's my 2 chord. Now I want to go to chord 5. For my 5 chord, I'm going to extend my basic 7th chord. I'm also going to add the 9th. In this case, that's an A. Interesting sound. Whew, I like it. So, what have I got on my 2 chord? I've got love it. And then on my 5 chord, and then here's my 1. I like it. Okay, you start getting interesting things happening there. What I could do to my 5 chord, and again this is common practice, is yes, we can extend the chord, but what we could do is we could go to the next gear, we can engage it by altering some of the notes. So instead of just playing the 9th, I could play either a flat 9. So flattening simply means you're going down a semitone or going down a half step. It's the same thing. So there's the 9th. If I go down, I get an interesting sound there. So that's an alteration. I've altered the 9th. I could have said to myself, let me alter the 9th by sharpening it. So there's the 9th. What if I play this? Yes, I've extended the chord, but I've also altered some of the notes. Okay, so common notes to alter are the 9th. You can flatten, you can sharpen, but the 5th is also another one. So I could say, okay, there's my chord. I'm going to take the 5th and I'm going to play a flat 5 instead. So I'm going to lower the 5th. Beautiful sound. So I might play that, or I might say, let me take that 5th and sharpen the 5th. And I know some people are already naming the chords, so some people will say, hang on, that's a G9 sharp 5. Yes, and theoretically that's correct. Some people will say, okay, that's a G7 sharp 9. See, I have to think a little bit about these things. But to me, all these things are simply G7. So anytime in music I see the chord symbol G7, it's telling me I can either just extend my G7 or I can alter any of the notes in my G7. And that works perfectly, you know. One recording to listen to is Spain by Chick Corea, because every time he plays a 2-5-1, he just hits you with some unexpected extension or alteration on that 5 chord. So he might be playing. You know, what did I do there? I had the sharp 9. He could have been played. Ooh, different color. Okay, so on your dominant 7 chord or on your 5 chord, you can not only extend, but you can also alter the 9th or the 5th. Okay, so have fun experimenting with that. So let's say I'm playing a 2-5-1, right? There's the 9th on my 2 chord. I'm going to play, let me play that on my 5 chord. And then here's my 1 chord. Whew, I love what I'm hearing. Oh my goodness. Start getting interesting sounds, the richer chords. That's way better than. Yeah, so that's good, and it's okay to have that in your bag of tricks, but the extensions also give you a little bit more color. Okay, so you can play whatever you want, so you're giving yourself options. Now maybe I'll add one more chord, the F minor 7, because then we can actually start incorporating these things into some standard repertoire. So F minor 7, if I add the 9th to this chord, it's a G, right? I like that. So suppose I want to go from C minor 7 I'm now getting a real jazz sound. Okay, so I quite like that. If I were playing Rootless Voicings, well, again, my bass player is playing that. The only thing I don't really like there is how I have to move all the way there. That's a little bit too far from me. So what I could actually do is I can invert this chord. So what are the notes I'm playing? I'm playing A flat, C, E flat, G. Okay, so I want to go from C minor 7, right, to that chord. I remember it had an E flat in it and it had a G. The only thing missing is an A flat and a C. So there's an inversion of an F minor 7 chord. See, inversions just make playing number one easier, because I can actually go from C minor 7 to F minor 7 without having to look down at my fingers. So that's a big positive for me. So okay, so that works nicely. Okay, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to use this inversion anytime I need an F minor 7 chord. And just a reminder, my 2-5-1, there's my 2, my D half diminished, there's my 5, and then there's my 1. Okay, so now I actually want to put these chords into some songs and see what I could come up with. The first one that actually comes to mind is Summertime. So I could have played C minor 7, C minor 7, then it goes to F minor 7. So I'm going to play that inversion. My bass player is going to play this, or my backing track if I don't have a bass player. Then from here I'm going to play a 2-5-1, and that 2, there's my D minor 7 flat 5 with the 9th. It just does something to me. Okay, goosebumps and everything. And then my 5 chord, which I'm just thinking, I mean, to be honest, I'm just thinking of it as chord 5. I'm not even saying G. So the less information you can send to your brain, the more accessible these things are, I think. And then there's the 1 chord. So Summertime, you could actually play that using these 9ths, these extensions, and some alterations on chord 5. I'm actually going to play that with the track so that I get a more authentic feel for it. Okay, so when I have a bass player, let's see what happens here. I'm probably also just going to embellish the melody a little bit, maybe improvise a little bit. There's C minor. There's F minor 7. There is my... Woo. This is something different. So there was really one new chord in this whole thing. When I played So Hush, there was an E flat major 7 chord there, and all I did to my E flat major 7, I added the 9th. So hush, little baby, don't you. Okay, so you could do things like that in Summertime. Another song that comes to mind is Blue Bossa, because it also uses the same thing. So if I'm playing C minor 7. Remember, it's a rootless voicing. There's the 9th. There's my inversion of an F minor 7. And then here's my fancy. Ooh, I like the clash between this 9th and Okay, so that's the A section. Obviously in the B section it's different chords, but we might as well just put to test what we're saying. So it's a 2-5-1 in D flat that's coming next, right? And the 2 is E flat minor 7. So what if I add the 9th to it? I'm gonna have that. And then for my 5, there's the 9 of A flat 7. And there's the 9th of my D flat major 7. So I can play my entire chord progression using these chord extensions, and I get interesting things. I'm now really compelled to just play it with the track, which I will. Right, here we go. F minor, right? There's my 9. My 9. That 9th right there is the most beautiful sound, right? So beautiful, beautiful. Right, so you can play that with these chord extensions and alterations. Another one that's coming to my mind is Softly as in a Morning Sunrise. Same chords, and I'm playing these in the same key just to make the point even clearer. So C minor 7, right? And then there's that 2, that D minor 7 flat 5. C minor 7 to D half diminished to G7 to C minor 7. So you're getting all these interesting things. You could even play something like a minor blues, like Mr. PC. That's a C minor 7. There's my 9th. Yeah, the next chord is different. It's an A flat 7. There's my 9th to my A flat 7. Okay, so you can do this in so many places. It doesn't even necessarily have to always be in a minor key. I could do this, for instance, let me play a song in a major key. I'll play There'll Never Be Another You, because the song goes. So right there on that E flat major 7, I can add this 9th. So my bass player is playing that, right? But this is followed by that D half diminished, so I can always play my 2-5-1. Even for my A flat, there's my 9th. And then for my F7, there's a 9th on that F. Okay, so I'm just making life cool. Let me see if okay, I've got a track. Right, let me try and play a little bit of this. So here, there's my 2-5-1. Different chords. There's an F minor 7. Rich sounding chords. Oh. you know, and then on and on the story could go. But I mean, these chords are so rich. Oh, these chords are rich. And they're so good looking. You know, so beautiful. You might be asking, are you telling me I can add a ninth to anything? Yes. You could have been playing a blues even. So suppose I'm playing a blues in C. Instead of just that, I can say, ooh, what if I play the ninth? So what if I'm playing? There's a C7 right there, which sounds cool. On my F7, there's my ninth. You know? So you start getting interesting things. See how it is? I can't even talk when I'm excited and when I'm interested like that. So rich chords. F7. There's the ninth. Here on that G minor 7, there was my ninth. And there was a ninth on C. And on it could go. So, experiment with these ninth chords. Try and alter them. On the 5 chord, feel free to alter or just simply extend the chord if you wish. Okay, you can apply these to any standard. Let me know how it's going. Please do me a favor, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, just click on that subscribe button. And if you've got any comments on this video, please do type them down there. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these ninth chords and how you use them. Ninth chords are just one of the chords that I actually get into in chord voicings, a topic that I go deeply into in my Jazz Piano Lab course. So I'm just going to put a link to that in the description. So feel free to check that out. And if you want things like coaching or anything like that, please just send me an email and then we can discuss the details of that. Again, knowledge alone is not good enough, or it's simply not enough to turn you into a jazz musician. You've got to apply these things. So I would encourage you to really spend time with them, experiment until they become part of your playing. And then you'll see some real transformation in your playing. All right, so all the best, and remember, jazz is something we do, not just something we listen to and think about. So do it, and you'll see the results. Okay, I hope to see you in the next video.